home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7. The Cavaliers have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Pistons. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
This is it, the final game of the series that will determine who will meet the Knicks and who will pack it up and go home. Things are hyping up in the Little Caesars Arena as the Cleveland Cavaliers face the Detroit Pistons. Who will win this decisive Game 7?
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
You think about it. Teams often shorten their rotations in the postseason, but this isn't what they had in mind. Nevertheless, more minutes to go around. We'll see who responds.
And we look at the starting 5 for the Cavaliers. The point guard at the backcourt, James Harden, 467 career three-pointers, 4th all-time in the playoffs. Only 30 behind LeBron James. Donovan Mitchell with him, Dean Wade, and Evan Mobley, the forwards. The center, Jared Allen. The head coach, Kenny Atkinson. The starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Cade Cunningham at the backcourt. The shooting guard, Marcus Sasser. Asar Thompson and Tobias Harris, the frontcourt forwards. The center, Jalen Duren. 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks in Game 6. And the head coach is J.B. Bickerstaff.
Greg is the lower seed. This is a scenario you might have taken coming into the series. Now they're faced with winning a Game 7 on the road.
No doubt, you're going to have to win games in enemy territory, and one of those wins might have to come in a Game 7. To do the job, they're going to need a lot of mental toughness here tonight.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Wade outside. Here's Harden on the wing. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving it around. For 3, Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Harris outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Duren high post. 5 to shoot. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For 3, Mitchell. Here's Mobley. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Here's Sasser. And Thompson kicks to Harris. And just miss after miss right now. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wade for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Pass to Jenkins. Cunningham outside. Over Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Harden finds Mitchell. Over Cunningham. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Harden. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Jenkins the pass to Cunningham to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Mitchell's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wade against Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he can't get the first one.
Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Cavaliers now. Mobley outside. Mitchell looking it over. A kick out to Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Duren with a screen on Mobley. And Duren slams it in.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Now here's Allen. Harden outside. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Dean Wade. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. What a terrific move that was. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night. Mitchell outside. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. The rebound by Harden. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Merrill passes to Mitchell. And here is Allen. Harden outside. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Harris. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Jenkins the pass to Harris. To the paint. And Duren slams it in.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Harden outside. It's stolen by Duren. Now here's Jenkins, guarded by Harden. Left side, Harris. Pass to Duren. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Thompson. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Now Cunningham. 6 points for him. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden kicks to Mitchell. Mobley looking it over. Back to Mitchell. for three. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Thompson dishes to Harris. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Mitchell outside. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead. Jenkins the pass to Thompson. For three, Harris. A rebound by Mitchell.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the inside. And Duran slams it in.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Allen a screen on Cunningham. Inside, and then Allen slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Jenkins, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And it's Green in for Cade Cunningham. Then for the Cavaliers, Tomlin's checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder passes to Allen. Here's Strus. Here's Merrill. No scoring in this one. Pass to Jenkins. They're in high post, working on Allen. Duran the pass to Holland. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jenkins. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Tomlin. Schroeder finds Allen. Back to Schroeder. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tomlin misses. Detroit has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Green passes to Jenkins. Duran with the screen on Schroeder. The shot by Stewart with no one around. And it's Sam Merrill with the foul. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Duran with a screen on Strus. And the three ball is good. Here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
You're watching SpinoKing Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs. We look at the remaining playoff schedule. The winner of this game will meet the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Spurs and Thunder, Victor Wembanyama and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will face each other in the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 starts tomorrow night.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Max Strus, Sam Merrill out there with Dennis Schroeder. There's Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the 4.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jenkins.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Merrill finds Strus. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And here is Green. He has yet to score. There's the lob to Duran. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, as a lob partner, Duran's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Schroeder outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Wade outside. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Merrill, guarded by Green. Allen outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Merrill can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. Now here's Jenkins. Count that one. Jenkins got 4 points this quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Schroeder with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Strus. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green dishes to Jenkins. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Strus passes to Schroeder. Allen kicks it over to Schroeder. Duran pulls it in.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Jenkins the pass to Holland. Now Jenkins, 6 points for him, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. Jenkins can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Strus. Back to Merrill. Schroeder looking over the floor. Now here's Wade. The offensive rebound. Here's Holland. And here is Jenkins. Duren with the screen on Schroeder. Duren up top. Pass to Holland. There's the lob to Duren. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Merrill. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Green. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James Harden, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. That free throw, good from Merrill. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Cunningham's got 9.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Strus. Here's Merrill. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. And here is Jenkins. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wade kicks to Strus. Harden the pass to Strus. Wade for 3. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Shoots over Merrill. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Cunningham.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Harden can't hit, and it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. Out to Wade. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And with his 6'6 frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
He misses the free throw.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Harris comes in for Duren, and it's Thompson in for Holland. Then for the Cavaliers, Bryant comes in for Allen, and it's Mitchell in for Sam Merritt. He hits the second from the line.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Back to Harden. Trying to end the drought. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Harden grabs the miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Mitchell getting it done inside.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Back to Harris. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. From the arc. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Down low. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Cavaliers trailing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Detroit making a switch here. Green's checked in. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Max Strus.
Our Spino's trivia question for tonight's game. When was the last time the Cavaliers and Pistons face each other in a Game 7 of an NBA playoff series? The answer will be revealed in the following quarter.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Now here is Harris, covered by Mobley. Green kicks to Cunningham. Off target with his three. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Mitchell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And Allen slams it in.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Outside, Green. Pass to Stewart. To the inside. Stolen by Wade. Allen outside. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Harden's shot is off.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
It's tipped. Mitchell with the steal. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Kept alive. Mobley on the follow. Mobley's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And this is what you want from your big man. Mobley follows through on that putback with authority.
Stewart finds Thompson. Green passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Green, no luck. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Harden with it. He's got 8. Mobley a screen on Cunningham. Harden can't hit. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Game 7 couldn't get any more exciting, and true to form, it's a tight battle for the Detroit Pistons.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
SpinoKing's coverage of the NBA playoffs, presented by 2K Sports NBA 2K26. Now available rated E for everyone. By Crown Royal Whiskey. Live generously, and life will treat you royally. Inspired by NBA on ESPN and ABC. A close game in the Little Caesars Arena. Second half is a go. This is Game 7 of the East semifinals, a do-or-die matchup. Our first half statistics: 20 out of 38 field goals by the Pistons, 25 total rebounds, 14 assists, 5 three-pointers made by Cleveland, plus 5 steals.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Cunningham. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
The Pistons shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell getting dirty down low.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now Jenkins. And here's Thompson. Cunningham outside. Over Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Wade on the wing. Mitchell outside. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Pass to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Mitchell. To the middle. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. Now Mitchell. Here's Wade. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Harden, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Mitchell. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Thompson outside. Cunningham for 3. Duren, it's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 2.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Mitchell outside. The 3 from Harden. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And he makes that one. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
It's stolen by Jenkins. Pass to Thompson. Over Wade. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham on the wing. 18 points for him. Thompson passes to Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Fires the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wade dishes to Harden. And here is Allen. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. The three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wade kicks to Harden. Now here's Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And our NBA trivia: when was the last time the Cavaliers and Pistons face each other in a Game 7 of an NBA playoff series? The 2006 East Semifinals. May 21st, nearly 20 years ago, Detroit would defeat Cleveland 79-61.
Mobley against Harris. Pass to Allen. Mitchell left side. And slam dunk by Allen.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Cunningham left side. Over Mitchell. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. He can take over a game.
Harden the pass to Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Fires at the elbow. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Harden outside. Harden with a screen on Cunningham. For 3, Mitchell. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. Cunningham right side. Over Wade. Cunningham's shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Harris outside. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Harden kicks to Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Thompson outside. Cunningham looking around. Pocket 6. Driving inside. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Wade left side. Over in the corner, Allen. Thompson against Wade. Thompson outside. Duren with the screen on Wade. And Duren slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Javonte Green in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill's checked in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Here's Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Down low. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Merrill for the tie. Green with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Holland. And he goes in for the dunk.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Harden outside. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 22. Locked up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there, and Holland gets it to go.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Mitchell with it. It's blocked.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
With some arc, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Harden looking it over. Beyond the arc. Harden strokes home the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Jenkins, and another 3 for Detroit.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Stewart kicks to Jenkins. From downtown, Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Mitchell outside. A lot of traffic, but Mitchell drops it in.
Physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
Mitchell against Cunningham. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
You're watching SpinoKing Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Wade out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Harden. And it's Merrill in at the shooting guard position. It's tipped. Harden with it. Duren picks him up. The wide open shot from Strus. Off target from three-point range. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Green. On the rejection by Bryant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Stewart passes to Holland. Back to Stewart. Wade with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Merrill has it in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
A heady pass by the Beard, finding his teammate for the triple.
Pass to Holland. Duren with the screen on Strus. Here's Holland. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Green, the pass to Duren. Now Jenkins. Back to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wade sets the pick for Harden. Wade against Duren. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Wade.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
During the pass to Jenkins. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Harden. Here's Merrill. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Holland, defended by Strus. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jenkins. It's rebounded by Bryant. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Merrill passes to Harden. Bryant looking around. Pass to Strus. Wade for 3. Good on the triple. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And timeout called by JB Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Robinson's checked in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Jenkins. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. The 11-footer. Detroit, no good that time either. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the inside. To take the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. To the middle. He's looking for Durnan and finds him. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Max Strus. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. The Cavaliers leading. Wade outside. Back to Mitchell. The three. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Cunningham. Six to shoot. Here's Holland. Can they get it? Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Cunningham kicks to Holland. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
A different look here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Stewart. And it's Thompson in for Holland. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Dean Wade. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Pass to Duren. Back to Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Merrill passes to Schroeder. Now Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Merrill can't hit.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Mobley with the bounce pass. For 3, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And, well, Detroit shooting straight 49% from the field. Thompson misses. Cleveland leading by 5. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Thompson. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
And here's Cunningham. Robinson passes to Harris. Back to Robinson. Cunningham outside. Can they get it? Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Mobley at the elbow. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. Here's Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
And the first one at the line is good.
Pretty easy to be the teammate of Tobias Harris. You can count on double digits from him most nights, and he doesn't need a ton of the ball to get there.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for Robinson. Then for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade, he's checked in for Sam Merrill. And it's James Harden in for Dennis Schroeder. Cleveland leading by 7. Harden outside. Here's Mitchell. Wade with no one around. And he gets it back. Kicks it out to Allen. Clock at 2. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Mobley.
Yeah, we've seen Tobias do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And Harris drops them both. And it's Harden with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. From outside the arc, the triple from Mitchell.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
There's the pick. Harris outside. Drops in the tray. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, you need a big basket? Find Tobias Harris. He's been here before.
Duran pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell outside. Now Mobley. And he jams it in.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now Cunningham with the drive. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Allen inside.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Sasser with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Duran. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Free throw, no good for Duran.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duran is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the chart.
Trained from outside.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Now Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. Now Duran throws it down. What an assist!
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Harden up top, covered by Cunningham. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Wade, stolen by Thompson.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Cunningham against Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it doesn't go. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. A 17-footer. Wade rips down the rebound.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Takes the three. Can't get it. Now Cunningham can't drop the tough three-pointer. And the Cleveland Cavaliers win the series and will move on. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.